Let's see. Uh, see if my stream is running. Chat is currently unavailable. Let's see here. Hold on. Hello? Can anyone hear me? See if I can pull it up on my phone. Can anyone hear me? Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Seems like people can hear me. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Where's the chat? I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone. Why can't I pull up the chat on my phone? There we go. Can anyone hear me? Awesome. Awesome. Awesome possum. So, oh, I forgot to add something here. Ooh, that's kind of big. Death of a Bachelor. Uh-oh. So, welcome to, as you guys know, something that's pretty annual. Well, you guys probably didn't know it was annual, but I totally forgot until today. But, oh, this is a little toned down. Oh, that's too small. Can we, meet me in the middle here? Nope, I guess it's going to be that. Welcome to a fantastic stream we have going on here. Um, I'm currently in not my usual place, but nonetheless, we got to keep the trend and the annual thing going on. We're going to be reviewing and listening to the first time an album I have not heard. And tonight, it's special because tonight we're going to be listening to Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor. Another recommendation from a viewer. So it sounds really nice. It's not a super long album, made in 2016 by the band Panic at the Disco. 11 songs, 36 minutes, 6 seconds. um, Looks like a very popular album. 11 songs. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm sure I've heard some of the songs before, but just like previous, we are going to keep it as we have done in the past. I'll put the song in here and obviously rate how I feel about it. So, yeah, does anyone have any questions in the chat as I just write the first song in here? Victorious. Victorious. Shucks. You will be quizzed on this on the test tomorrow, so don't forget that. Let me look. When is News Scoops coming back? We could talk about that towards the end of the album listening. So yeah. Well, without further ado, just to make sure, can you guys hear this music? I assume you can. I assume. Hopefully. just get a confirmation in the chat first, and then then we'll start this up. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. Well, uh, without further ado, let me get my paint open. Let's start off with Death of a Bachelor, made in 2016 by Panic at the Disco. Victorious.
Tonight we are victorious, champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Double bubble disco queen, heading to the guillotine. Skin as cool as Steve McQueen. Let me be a killer king. It hurts until it stops. We will love until it's not. I'm a killing spree in white. Eyes like broken Christmas lights. My touch is black and poisonous. And nothing like my punch. Drunk kiss, I know you need it. Do you feel it? Drink the water, drink the wine. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Until we feel alright. I'm like a scarf, trinkets all up the sleeve. I taste like magic, waves that swallow quick and deep. Throw the bait, catch the shark, bleed the water red. 50 words for murder, and I'm every one of them. My touch is black and poisonous, and nothing like my punch. Drunk kiss, I know you need it. Do you feel it? Drink the water, drink the wine. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Until we feel alright. Victorious.
All right. Again, that was Victorious. First song on the album. I think that is a good intro. Very, to me personally, a little misleading. You know, we're talking. Obviously, the album is called Death of a Bachelor, and it kind of talks about victorious. Are we, were we victorious that we killed the Bachelor? You know, because there was a death of the Bachelor. Kind of leaves me thinking a little bit. Kind of leaves me thinking. Uh, Main things. First thing I thought of, the little double bubble line. Kind of cute. I'm more of a five gum guy, but it's whatever. Um, Song packed a punch, I'd say. Not bad, not bad. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. But I'm sure there will be more songs in here that maybe will give me a little chef kiss. So for now, I'm gonna rate it a good 7 out of 10. I think that song definitely sparked it. I think I've heard it before, but didn't totally all the way through. Little horns in the middle that kind of surprised me a little bit. So 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Well done. Um, Next up, we'll throw it on here. It's called "Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time." Haha. Don't threaten me with a good time. Well, I might if I don't know what I was going with that, but let's stretch this out a little bit. Sorry, it's a little unprofessional, but yeah. Next up, we got "Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time," and also chat. Um, you know, put what you feel and how the songs go in the chat. I want to hear your guys' response to it as well. It'll spark a little conversation. Because I'm curious on what you guys think of the songs, whether you agree or disagree with what I feel. So, anyways, don't threaten me with a good time.
Alright, 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 alright. Alright, alright, it's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Alright, alright, it's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Who are these people? I just woke up in my underwear. No liquor left on the shelf. I should probably introduce myself. You should have seen what I wore. I had a cane and a party hat. I was the king of this hologram where there's no such thing as getting out of hand. Memories tend to just pop up. Drunk pre-meds and some rubber gloves. 5,000 people with designer drugs. Don't think I'll ever get enough. Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. I roam the city in a shopping cart, a pack of camels and a smoke alarm. This night is heating up. Raise hell and turn it up. Say if you go on, you might pass out in a dream pipe. Oh yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. It's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Alright, alright, it's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. What are these footprints? They don't look very human-like. Now I wish that I could find my clothes, bed sheets and a morning rose. I wanna wake up. Can't even tell if this is a dream. How did we end up in my neighbor's pool? Upside down with a perfect view. Bought a bar at the speed of sound. Fancy feet dancing through this town. Lost my mind in a wedding gown. Don't think I'll ever get it now. Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. I roam the city in a shopping cart, a pack of camels and a smoke alarm. This night is heating up. Raise hell and turn it up. Say if you go on, you might pass out in a dream pipe. Oh yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm a scholar and a gentleman, and I usually don't fall when I try to stand. I lost a bet to a guy in a chiffon skirt, but I make these high heels work. I've told you time and time again, I'm not as thick as you drunk I am. And we all fell down when the sun came up. I think we've had enough. Alright, alright, it's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Alright, alright, it's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. I roam the city in a shopping cart, a pack of camels and a smoke alarm. This night is heating up. Raise hell and turn it up. Say if you go on, you might pass out in a dream pipe. Oh yeah, don't threaten me with a good time.
All right. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right. Well, how did I feel about that song? How did I feel about that song? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Definitely, I think. Personally, was it was an alright song. I think it was alright. I think personally, I preferred the first song over the second. Victorious, I liked a little more than the other, but nonetheless. Um, but I didn't have anything really special that I like picked out. It was a I will say this, a very panic song, like very Panic at the Disco song. One thing I wrote was just pool reference to the album art. Could this be the neighbor's pool? Who knows? Yeah, let me read some comments here. ENQ Productions 21 says, personally, my second least favorite Panic album. Victorious is an okay opener. I feel like it holds up the first half of the album pretty well. The horns in the second chorus do throw it off a bit. Yeah, I mean, I could see where you can say that. It is kind of a weird area. Don't Throw Me With a Good Time is a good one. I feel like the bridge is really good, and Brendan does a good job sampling the rock lobster. Yes, I did like that sample. That sample was, it was used in a good way. But personally, I don't think I would be throwing this on any playlist of any kind. I think overall, I'm gonna have to give this one a 6 out of 10. Um, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Six out of 10 for that song. Um, yeah. All right. Next up, we have Hallelujah. Is it going to be a blatant ripoff from Shrek? I hope not. Hallelujah. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to spell Hallelujah. Big word. Big words coming out of here. I am keeping a little quiet. You know, family sleeping. Fair enough. Fair enough. You guys are agreeing with that. Well, that's good. That's good. Got a lot of people agreeing. Um, yeah, I think personally, I'm not a big Panic at the Disco listener, so I know the basics. Like, what's a very popular um, song? It's like, just dance, dance, can't stop. Oh, you can't stop the feeling. Panic at the Disco does great on that. Um, or you know, my songs Know What You Did in the Dark, or the one popular one from back in the day that's like. You know, obviously, you know, the popular ones. Um, but anyways, let's continue on. Hallelujah. Third song. Let's go.
A moment you'll never remember, and a night you'll never forget. All you sinners stand up, sing hallelujah. So praise with your body, stand up, sing hallelujah. And if you can't stop shaking, lean back, let it move right through ya. Say your prayers, say your prayers, say your prayers. My life started the day I got caught under the covers with secondhand lovers. Oh, tied up in pretty young things in a state of emergency. Who was I trying to be? Then the time sees that it's over, and you miss them like you miss no other. And being blue is better than being over it, over it. All you sinners stand up, sing hallelujah. So praise with your body, stand up, sing hallelujah. And if you can't stop shaking, lean back, let it move right through ya. Say your prayers, say your prayers. And if you can't stop shaking, lean back, let it move right through you. And say your prayers, say your prayers, say your prayers.
Right, and that was Hallelujah. Ah, shucks. Well, shucks. There we go. Can I edit this? No, guess not. Well, guess I'll just have to continue off where I put there. But, um, Hallelujah. Definitely wasn't what I was expecting. Um, definitely was feeling flashy. I think overall, I feel like he was. I don't know. The first two songs, he wasn't feeling flashy, but this one he was kind of weird. Like some notes I wrote, I'm blue reference, like an I'm blue abba da da. And is he doing okay? I heard some like bullets in the mouth. Like trying to get some help. Obviously, it's been a couple of years. Hopefully, he's doing well. But yeah, I think overall not a terrible song. Let me look at what you guys think. Fake fan, whatever. I love Justin Timberland and Falling in Reverse as well. Don't know what that means, but okay. Uh, I feel like Brendan is being overly flashy. Yep, like you agree. On the main vocals of some points, I do enjoy backing group chorus for me. 7 out of 10. Huh, interesting. Wasn't anything special for me. I don't know. I don't. I think it was a good song. It was good produced. I think everything sounded great. But overall, I think same thing out of the other one. I'm gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10 personally. I think I'm gonna stick with that. 6 out of 10. Uh, better than normal. So this is one I'm just gonna abbreviate. Emperor's New Clothes, right? Yes. Um, this one I've heard of, never listened to it, but I'm sure it looks like it's one of the popular ones. It has over 200 million, 250 million streams. So, um, yeah, looks like that's gonna be next. Emperor's New Clothes. Here we go.
Welcome to the end of eras. Ice has melted back to life. Done my time and served my sentence. Dress me up and watch me die. If it feels good, tastes good, it must be mine. Dynasty decapitated. You just might see a ghost tonight. And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh, yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh, yeah. Sycophants on velvet sofas, lavish mansions, vintage wine. I am so much more than royal. Snatch your chain and mace your eyes. If it feels good, tastes good, it must be mine. Heroes always get remembered, but you know legends never die. And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh, yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh, yeah. Mortal kings are ruling castles. Welcome to my world of fun. Liars settle into sockets. Flip the switch and watch them run.
Oh.
what's mine and take it. Oh, yeah. Blind eyes, keep eyes, lose eyes, win eyes. Blind eyes, keep eyes, lose eyes, win eyes.
All right, interesting, different from previous songs. That's the first thing I got to it. I was like, this sounds different and not really a Panic of a Disco song, which I personally was kind of excited for, just because some of their songs kind of sounds repetitive every once in a while. A cute song, not really for me though. I think does B have some like passion or hate towards you know as a kid and finders weepers finders keepers losers weepers like kind of interesting there. Let's see what you guys have to say. Uh, it's all right. I mean, yeah, it wasn't anything special personally. I think it was a good song, not for me. Um, Probably won't go in my rotation though. Even though I said it was all right, I'm still gonna give it a higher score, 7 out of 10. I think overall that's how I feel about this song. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I think that's pretty good for me. Next up, another classic, or I should say, one that's very popular. Death of the title track, Death of a Bachelor. Yep, no worries. Let's see. Here we go. Death of a Bachelor. All right, here we go. Next song up is Death of a Bachelor.
Do I look lonely? I see the shadows on my face. People have told me I don't look the same. Maybe I lost weight. I'm playing hooky with the best of the best. Put my heart on my chest so that you can see it too. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh, how could I ask for more? Lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. I'm cutting my mind off. Feels like my heart is going to burst. Alone at a table for two, and I just wanna be served. And when you think of me, am I the best you've ever had? Share one more drink with me. Smile even though you're sad. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh, how could I ask for more? Lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor.
Oh, oh, shucks. Did I just do the thing again? Dang it, I did. Ah, well, obviously, I've heard this song before. It's been on the radio. It's been out for a while. I think personally, it's a great song. Great song. I'm a sucker for those soothing, like band orchestra like background as songs, and I think overall that never gets old listening to that. Never gets old. I think, like I said, soothing. Uh, Brendan hitting the notes, the horns overall. I think you won't see it because of my webcam and stuff. I can turn it down, but I'm giving that to me personally a 9 out of 10. I think that's a easy 9 out of 10 in my books. Let's see what the comments say. Um, Too much bass. Gotta turn the bass down in my car every time. Smooth Sinatra-esque. Yep, love horns on this track. Really dig the instruments. Great title track. At least an 8 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I think personally, um, I like a little bit of bass. So, also feel like AJR copied a song at some point. Probably. I mean, listen, you're gonna get this on record. I listen to some AJR songs because some of them are bangers. All right, some of them are bangers. Brian can agree on it. There's a couple that are bangers, but I will never support them. I am a little bit by listening, but I won't support. But I think that The Bachelor overall has been so far my favorite track. I know it won't be my favorite track because I have heard one song on here that I just love. Um, but anyways, Death the Bachelor, soothing, hitting those notes, horns. 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10 for sure. Um, anyways, we're on our sixth song. We're about over halfway. Uh, don't rap into my AJR addiction. No, I don't have an AJR addiction. I only listen to one of their songs. But next one is Crazy Equal Genius. So let me add that right here. There's that. Running a little low on room, but it's okay. We'll be able to make it. But next one, Crazy Equal Genius.
You can set yourself on fire. You can set yourself on fire. She said at night in my dreams you dance on a tightrope of love. But when I wake up you're so normal that you just disappear. You're so straight like commuters with briefcases towing the line. There's no residue of a torturer inside of your eyes. She said you're just like Mike, love but you wanna be Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson said you're just like Mike, love but you'll never be Brian Wilson. And I said, hey, hey, if crazy equals genius, hey, hey, if crazy equals genius, then I'm a fucking arsonist. I'm a rocket scientist. Hey, 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 if crazy equals genius, you can set yourself on fire, but you're never gonna burn, burn, burn. You can set yourself on fire, but you're never gonna learn, learn, learn. Hey! She said, darling, you know how the wine plays tricks on my tongue, but you don't seem to change when you stuff all of your feelings with drugs. Other boys you may have dated serrated your heart with a slice, but the cut of your love never hurts, baby, it's a sweet butter knife. She said you're just like Mike, love but you wanna be Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson said you're just like Mike, love but you'll never be Dennis Wilson. And I said, hey, hey, if crazy equals genius, hey, hey, if crazy equals genius, then I'm a fucking arsonist. I'm a rocket scientist. Hey, 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 if crazy equals genius, you can set yourself on fire, but you're never gonna burn, burn, burn. You can set yourself on fire, but you're never gonna learn, learn, learn. Hey!
That was Crazy Equal Genius. Um, you know, I'm gonna probably say weakest song for me so far. Weakest song. Um, I don't know. Just I kind of liked the little Aladdin vibe in the beginning. It has some okay drums, but nothing really special. It kind of annoyed me a little bit. The song was a little bit annoying to me. I'm gonna put down the notes personally. Nothing special. Sounds like another Panic at the Disco song. One thing I've been kind of looking into as well is how these songs go with each other and how it references the album, or not references, but kind of goes with the album. One thing that I really enjoyed out of My Chemical Romance or something like Igor by Tyler the Creator, um, or anything like that is there's kind of a story to be told a little bit, and I'm not really feeling anything out of these. Just like in the order. See what you guys have to say. Pretty repetitive. Yeah, I agree with that. Horns absolutely kill this track. Love the instrumental. Big band feel. Drums on point. Bridge is a 10 out of 10. Don't know how. Don't know who Dennis Wilson is on. So you rate this a 9 out of 10. Oh, kill it. Like you love. Okay. Interesting. You like the song. Yeah, it just felt repetitive. I don't know. I'm 6 songs in, and a lot of these songs kind of have been feeling the same. So this is going to be kind of my first half. I mean, it's not a bad song. It's a good 5 out of 10 for me, personally. I'm going to upset some people in the chat. I can already tell. Oof, I'm cringe. And not based here. Yeah. Everyone's a little bit different. Everyone's a little bit different. Next up, we have L.A. Devotee? I don't know how to. I can't read. I'm a college student. All right. Is it 2 T's? I can't remember. Nope. 2T or 1T, 2 E's. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Wasn't really feeling it. Not gonna lie. Anyways, next up, we gotta keep rolling through these. Track number 7, we have LA Devotee or Devote.
You got 2 black eyes from loving too hard, and a black car that matches your blackest soul. I wouldn't change it. Oh, wouldn't ever try to make you leave. No. Oh, the neon coaster was your sign, and the Midwest wind, your Pisces rising. Wouldn't change it. Oh, wouldn't ever try to make you leave. No. Static bombs melt your vibe. Midnight whisperings. The black magic of a holy drive. Slipping balls on a desert skies. Drinking white wine in the bushy light. Just another LA devotee. Sunsets on the evil eye. Invisible to the Hollywood shrine. Always on the hunt for a little more time. Just another LA devotee. Just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another LA devotee. Got bleached out eyes from the valley sand, and the blacktop palms keep weeping your name. I couldn't change it. Oh, couldn't ever try to make you see. No. The high-rise lights would reach your rights, and a downtown storm with Aries rising. Couldn't change it. Oh, couldn't ever try to make you see. No. Static palms melt your vibe. Midnight whisperings. The black magic of a holy drive. Slipping balls on a desert skies. Drinking white wine in the bushy light. Just another LA devotee. Sunsets on the evil eye. Invisible to the Hollywood shrine. Always on the hunt for a little more time. Just another LA devotee. Just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another LA devotee.
All right. It was different. It was groovy. I overall liked it. I think. Yeah, my mic's on. I overall liked it. I think it was a good song. I think it was a lot more vibe. It gave me like Runaway Bruno Mars vibes, and then a little bit of like Live in a Villa Loca. I think the song is called. Overall good. I think that's probably like my second or third favorite song. I'd give that one an 8 out of 10. I enjoy that one. That one was different. I like it. Let's look at the chat. Um, let's see. LA slaps. Better not trash. I gotta take off and cry myself to sleep. Hope you enjoy the rest, homie. LA is goated. You better not hate it. Last message is that Pretty Odd is the best Panic album. All right. Ethan Wright hits me with a monkey. Brian, Ethan True Music Panic this number like Kate is this. Thanks, Ethan. Truly next level music insight. Lol. Interesting. Well, uh, don't need to do that. Already took my pills. I think. I think so. We'll yeah. I already did. No worries. Anyways, we will move on to the next song. Next song is Golden Days. Add another one here. None of us are real. Just people, people in my head. Golden Days. We're a little bit running out of room here, but it's okay. Anyways, yeah, I am wearing an actor hat, but during this one I am going to turn off my webcam. I just need to. I'll be listening. I just have my headphones on wireless mode, and I'm just gonna unwrap my leg and grab some water. So here we go, Golden Days.
I found a pile of Polaroids in the crates of a record shop. They were sexy, looking back from a night that time forgot. Boy, you were something debonair in 1979. And she had Farrah Fawcett hair, carafes of blood red wine. In the summertime, in the summertime. Oh, don't you wonder when the light begins to fade, and the clock just makes the colors turn to gray? Forever younger, growing older, just the same. All the memories that we make will never change. We'll stay drunk, we'll stay down, let the love remain. And I swear that I'll always paint you golden days, golden days, golden days, golden days. I bet they met some diplomats on Bianca Jagger's new yacht with the caviar and desert cars. The air was sauna hot. I bet they never even thought about the glitter dancing on the skin. The decades might have washed it out as the flashes popped like pins. In the summertime, in the summertime. Oh, don't you wonder when the light begins to fade, And the clock just makes the colors turn to gray. Forever younger, growing older, just the same. All the memories that we make will never change. We'll stay drunk, we'll stay down, let the love remain. And I swear that I'll always paint you golden days, golden days, golden days, golden days. Time can never break your heart, but it'll take the pain away. Right now, our future's certain. I won't let it fade away. Golden days, 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 golden
All right, that was. Oop, let me turn on. That was. Oh, pardon me. Golden Days. Um, Punchy, longest song yet. I'm trying to think. It was definitely a good song. I think it was better than most of the album. Um, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about it. Overall, I did enjoy it though. Um, but I'd give it a good 7 out of 10. Wasn't a bad song. Wasn't a bad song. So far, a really good album. I'm kind of enjoying this album. Yeah. Otherwise, next up we got the good, the bad, and the dirty. For that one, I'm just going to. So let's just do this. The good, bad, dirty. There we go. Oops. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted to. Good, bad, dirty. There we go. Let's raise this one up. There we go. Alright. So, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what the chat has to say. Fun fact, each song was inspired by one of Brendan's favorite bands. This one was supposed to be. Really, if that's true, that's probably why I kind of enjoyed the song. It did have that Chemical Romance vibe to it. So, since the other fun fact guy left. Oh, nice, yeah. Where did my entertainer has gone? He's getting water. He's still listening. X to doubt. Oh, does he even read the chat? He usually does between songs. Not this time. Oh, I'm reading it. I'm reading it. But anyways. Good, bad, and the dirty.
the good, the bad, and the dirty. The good, the bad, and the dirty. Truth is that it was always going to end. The symphony buzzing in my head took a market of filth and sold like summer. True, all of the good girls act so good, so one of them doesn't wait their turn. Turn the memory to stone and carve your shoulder. Hey, holy roller. If you wanna start a fight, you better throw the first punch, make it a good one. And if you wanna make it through the night, you better say my name like the good, the bad, and the dirty. The good, the bad, and the dirty. for the ones you hate. Don't think I've ever used a day of my education. There's only two ways that these things can go, good or bad, and how was I to know that all your friends won't hold any grudges? I got the final judgment. If you wanna start a fight, you better throw the first punch, make it a good one. And if you wanna make it through the night, you better say my name like the good, the bad, and the dirty. The good, the bad, and the dirty. The good, the bad, and the dirty. You've been gone so long, I forgot what you feel like, but I'm not gonna think about that right now. I'm gonna keep getting underneath you. I'm gonna keep getting underneath you. And all our friends want us to fall in love. If you wanna start a fight, you better throw the first punch, make it a good one. And if you wanna make it through the night, you better say my name like the good, the bad, and the dirty. The good, the bad, and the dirty. The good, the bad, and the dirty.
All right. The good, the bad, and the dirty. Um, I mean, be getting a little naughty. What can I say? Call me by my name, good, bad, and the dirty. Um, a little repetitive, not too bad. It's just a lot of Panic songs kind of just sound like the same song to me personally. Not terrible, but overall pretty good. I'd say Panic Beam, Panic. Wasn't necessarily my favorite. 6 out of 10. How I feel about it. Anyone in the chat? Let's see. Give you guys a little bit of time as I prepare for the next one. House of Memories. Let's see. I know there's a little bit of delay, so this is our 10th song, by the way. And we're on almost to the last one, which I've already listened to personally, so I already know this will be the last unknown one that I know. Song has chorus. Cade, kind of repetitive. Well, I mean, no, it's just what I mean by being repetitive. I mean not just the song, but it just feels like I'm listening to the same Panic song every time I'm listening to it. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it. But your magic words mean nothing to me, funny man. Alright, well, we're going to continue. House of Memories. Second to last song on the album Death of a Bachelor. Here we go.
If you're a lover, you should know the lonely moments just get lonelier the longer you're in love than if you were alone. Memories turn into daydreams, become a taboo. I don't want to be afraid. The deeper that I go, it takes my breath away. Soft hearts, electric souls, heart to heart and eyes to eyes. Is this taboo? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my pick.
I think I've listened to this before, but
become your legacy. Promise me a place in your house of memories. I think of you from time to time, more than I thought I would. You were just too kind, and I was too young to know that's all that really matters. I was a fool. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories.
little B change, okay.
Those thoughts of past lovers, they'll always haunt me. I wish I could believe you'd never run me. Then will you remember me in the same way as I remember you? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. In your house of memories. Promise me a place.
Alright, House of Memories. Well, love the futuristic intro. I like the little beat change in the middle. That was pretty neat. Chorus was great. Yeah, I think overall, I mean, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but I would say it's definitely better than most of the other ones. Same thing with like the LA or the Golden Days. So I'm gonna give that one, you know, yeah, I think it's a good 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I'm pleased with that. 7 out of 10. Um, yeah, yeah, it was a good song. I think it's one of my favorites. Definitely top 5 so far. In the album out of the 11. So it's in the better half for sure. All right, last one, last song. One that I have heard before. It's probably personally my favorite, but I'm gonna have to listen to it again to see. Um, it's called Impossible Year. Just holds a little something special in my heart. It's kind of a banger. It's has the least amount of listens on this album, which is pretty crazy to me because um, I assume it would have more. It's a pretty good song. But last one, guys, strap in your belts. It's Impossible Here. Here we go. First off, horn intro, just fantastic. Fantastic.
There's no sunshine this impossible year. Only black days and sky gray and clouds full of fear and storms full of sorrow that won't disappear. Just typhoons and monsoons this impossible year. There's no good times this impossible year. Just a beachfront of bad blood and a coast that's unclear. All the guests at the party, they're so insincere. They just intrude and exclude this impossible year. There's no you and me, this impossible year. Only heartache and heartbreak and gin made of tears. The bitter pill I swallow, the scar souvenir, that tattoo, your last bruise, this impossible year. There's never air to breathe, there's never in-betweens. These nightmares always hang on past the dream. There's no sunshine, there's no you and me, there's no good times, this impossible year.
That was Impossible Year. Well, first off, just gonna say, personally, my favorite song on the album. Sucker for that sad songs, so obviously a given on that. Horns, fantastic in the intro. Brandon speaking his heart. Trumpet solo hits different every single time. Feels so good. There's no sunshine. That's just, so heartfelt. It all ties together, you know. There's not much to the song, but overall, it's just perfect. It's a great outro to an album. Um, Outro, I will say, like the ending of the song is a little long, but um, it is a final song, so it can drag on a little bit. Um, Fantastic song, definitely my favorite. I would have to, besides the outro, that's the only reason I can give them a little crap. I'm rating it a 9 out of 10. Um, you know what? I'm gonna give it a little up, 9.1 out of 10. I think it is better than Death of a Bachelor personally. I think Death of the Bachelor, followed by Impossible Year, really good. I see Brendan in that same area of when he's singing Death of the Bachelor, just like in that like I don't know, like a wedding essentially, or like a I don't know, I don't know how to phrase it, but like a club in the 1980s. But yeah, well, that is the end of all the songs. We have listened to all of the songs of Death of a Bachelor. Overall, I think it wasn't a bad album. I think, sorry, I think personally, to me, this album was very good. I think there wasn't a song that I wasn't a huge, disappointment. The only one that I can say would be Crazy Equals Genius. That's the only one I kind of just didn't really care for. But everything else, I mean, just looking at 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. It's a good album overall. I haven't heard of any other Panic at the Disco albums, so I can't rate it compared to those. But I think overall, just looking at everything, I can just say personally, overall, this thing gets, to me, Man, I'm trying to think what I would personally. I mean, just looking at all of it, everything evening out, I'd have to give the whole album 7 out of 10. I think storyline lacks a little bit. That's probably what I would give, an 8 if there was a little bit of story to it. I love the album art. I think it's a cool album art. But overall, Death of Bachelor, um, 7 out of 10. I don't think personally I would go and listen to it again. I do have Impossible Year in my little sad boy playlist, and Death of a Bachelor, of course, is in there as well. But yeah, those are the two songs I'd take away, which are, probably one of them's the most popular, and then the second one, I might even throw in LA into my playlist a little bit. It kind of grew on me, and Golden Days maybe. But there we are. This is my ranking for Death of a Bachelor. Overall, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. So, thank you. Man, I'm like breaking up from this album. Apologies. But yeah, 7 out of 10. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in next year, October 11th, 2022. Maybe I might do one earlier, but last time I did this was exactly a year ago. So if you guys have not checked out My Chemical Romance um, Black Parade album review, you should guys go check that out. That's also a really good review. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. You have a fantastic rest of your night.